Once, in the quiet town of Ravenswood, nestled between ancient woods and rolling hills, there stood an old Victorian mansion. Locals spoke of its eerie history, but none dared to enter the notorious house on Elm Street. It was said that a malevolent spirit haunted the basement, tormenting anyone who dared to descend into its depths. One fateful night, a group of adventurous friends gathered for a sleepover. Among them were Sarah, the fearless leader, Jake, the skeptic, Emma, the horror enthusiast, and Mike, the joker who never took anything seriously. The friends laughed and joked as they set up their sleeping bags in the living room, blissfully unaware of the chilling tales that surrounded the mansion. As the night deepened, the group's curiosity got the better of them. The conversation turned to the infamous basement, and a mischievous glint sparkled in Mike's eyes. He proposed a challenge: spend 25 minutes in the haunted basement and emerge unscathed. The others hesitated, but their youthful bravado prevailed, and they agreed to embark on this spine-chilling adventure. With flashlights in hand, the group descended the creaking wooden staircase into the pitch-black basement. The air grew colder with each step, and an oppressive silence enveloped them. Unbeknownst to the friends, shadows seemed to dance in the corners, and the atmosphere became dense with an otherworldly presence. As they explored the dimly lit basement, strange sounds echoed through the cold, damp air. Footsteps, whispers, and faint cries sent shivers down their spines. Jake, trying to mask his unease, insisted it was just the old house settling, but doubt flickered in his eyes. The friends stumbled upon an ancient mirror covered in a thin layer of dust. Emma, intrigued by the supernatural, suggested they try a seance to communicate with the spirits. As they gathered in a circle, hands joined, a sudden gust of wind blew through the basement, extinguishing their flashlights. Panic set in as the darkness seemed to come alive, and unseen forces toyed with their senses. From the shadows emerged ghostly apparitions, figures from a bygone era. Wisps of ethereal mist twisted and contorted, taking on the form of tormented souls. The friends felt a paralyzing fear grip their hearts as the basement's true nature revealed itself. In the midst of the chaos, a ghostly figure materialized before them. A sorrowful woman, her eyes filled with an eternity of longing, spoke of a tragic tale that had bound her spirit to the mansion. The friends, now humbled and terrified, listened as the ghost recounted the events that led to her untimely demise. As the minutes ticked away, the friends pleaded for mercy, vowing to help the tormented soul find peace. The apparitions, appeased by their sincerity, faded away, leaving the basement in an eerie calm. The friends, trembling and wide-eyed, stumbled back into the safety of the living room, forever changed by the supernatural encounter. From that night forward, the mansion on Elm Street became a place of cautionary tales. The friends, now bound by a shared brush with the supernatural, held a newfound respect for the unseen forces that linger in the dark corners of the world. The haunted basement, once a mere legend, had become a chilling reality etched into their memories, serving as a perpetual reminder that some mysteries are best left undisturbed. Once upon a chilling autumn evening in the quiet town of Ravenswood, nestled between ancient forests and forgotten whispers, there stood an old Victorian mansion. The house bore the weight of history, its time-worn facade hiding secrets within its creaking walls. The locals whispered about the haunted basement, a place where shadows danced with malevolence. On the outskirts of town, the Thompson family had recently moved into the mansion, unknowingly becoming the new custodians of the house's dark past. Emma, a curious teenager, discovered the basement on a lazy Saturday afternoon. The entrance was concealed behind a dusty, forgotten bookshelf that seemed to beckon her with an eerie allure. As Emma descended the rickety stairs, a cold draft welcomed her into a dimly lit chamber. The air was thick with an otherworldly presence, and the flickering light bulb overhead cast eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. Unperturbed, Emma ventured deeper, the wooden steps groaning beneath her. Strange whispers echoed through the damp air as she reached the heart of the basement. A collection of antique dolls, their glassy eyes following her every move, lined the shelves. Emma felt a shiver down her spine, convinced she heard a child's laughter resonating in the silence. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted and the dim light flickered violently. The basement seemed to come alive with unseen forces. Emma's breath formed frosty clouds, and she felt a ghostly hand brushing against her skin. Panicking, she raced toward the stairs, but the entrance had vanished, leaving her trapped in the chilling abyss. Whispers turned into guttural moans as shadows materialized into sinister shapes. Unseen eyes bore into her soul, and the dolls began to twitch with the life of their own. Emma stumbled backward, her heart pounding as the room pulsated with a malevolent energy. Desperation consumed her as she screamed for release, but the basement refused to yield. In the corner, a flickering candle cast dancing shadows, revealing the silhouette of a spectral figure. The ghostly presence spoke with a voice from the beyond, recounting a tragic tale of lost love and betrayal that had cursed the mansion for centuries. As the tale unfolded, Emma felt a strange empathy for the tortured spirit. The boundary between the living and the dead blurred, and the basement became a spectral stage for unresolved anguish. In a fleeting moment of connection, Emma understood the ghost's longing for peace. Summoning courage, Emma pleaded with the spirit to find solace. Miraculously, the basement released its icy grip and the bookshelf creaked open, revealing the stairway once more. Gasping for breath, Emma emerged into the dim light of the mansion, forever changed by the spectral encounter in the haunted basement. The Thompson family, oblivious to the ethereal drama beneath their feet, continued their lives in the Victorian mansion. Little did they know that the basement's secrets would forever linger, an untold tale waiting for the next curious soul to unearth its chilling mysteries.